Hey there internet, Johnny B here. This is my Christmas tree. I thought it would look cool in the background. Hashtag bokeh. And I just saw a new Star Wars movie. Yeah. Woo! In case you can't tell, I'm excited about it. I'm gonna tell you why. Also, don't worry, I'm not going to give you any spoilers over the course of this review. Bum bum ba da ba bum ba da ba ba ba. Life Unedited. Okay, so The Force Awakens just came out technically today. I saw it yesterday because midnight openings now happen at about 7 o'clock on Thursday. Sorry movie theaters, but that's not what midnight means. Anyway, the point is, I saw it almost as early as was humanly possible at 7:30, and here is what I thought. First of all, I want to consider it as just like a movie, and here's where I will lay out my criticisms first. Number one, it bought into that whole current modern action movie thing where some of the stuff needs to be basically impossible to see because it's all uptight and close and like flippy things, and it was cool, yes, but if you look at the old Star Wars movies, there was almost a certain rigidity to it, which of course was based on the fact that they were actually like plastic models they were taking pictures of, but still, it was a kind of more refined, clean action. Sure, that's a taste thing, but I personally thought that was a little bit of a negative thing. Number dos, and this is the case with any movie that's built upon a lot of backstory, there were a few of those talky exposition moments where it seemed like characters were just telling each other important plot points for the sake of telling the audience them. Specifically, never mind, I can't really tell you anything without spoilers, but let's just say that there's one scene in particular where some people meet and one of the characters is like, blah, this is what's happened over the past 30 years. You probably know some of this, but the people outside of the camera don't, and so I need to tell them. Wink. I just turned my head the wrong way and winked with my left eye. That was weird. Disregard that. 3, and I know I'm gonna get some flack for this, I kind of thought some of the characters were a little weak. First of all, Poe Dameron, played by Oscar Isaacs, cool character. I thought the performance was just kind of meh. Some critics have loved him. I personally thought he was just kind of there to be there, and there was one particular relationship that I felt shouldn't have existed as strongly as it did, but by the end of the movie, they're like, yeah, hooray, we're friends, and I was like, where did that come from? And Maz Kanata, who is a pirate, played by someone whose name I'm not going to try to pronounce, but I'm going to put it right here, in motion capture, is just kind of like annoying. She was supposed to be like kind of weird and quirky alien. I don't know. I didn't really feel like she was there long enough to be established because it's a pretty short scene, and I didn't see the point. So those are my 3 criticisms of it as a movie. That being said, it was amazing. Like, seriously, I cannot stop freaking out about how good this movie was. First of all, cinematographically, that's hard to say, and I'm not even sure if it's really a word, but just go with me. It was very well made. J.J. Abrams, let's be real, he's a talented director, and there was one scene in particular where it was 2 characters interacting with each other, and there was like this power struggle happening, and this one character was in charge most of the time and was like, blah, I'm on top of you. But then, all of a sudden, it shifted like this, like the actual framing of the characters changed, and that's a really simple thing to do, but the way it was done, because there was no speaking, it was just music, and the people staring at each other, it was so cool, and I just want to watch that one scene over and over again. And like I said, the space battles are very elegant, and while they're kind of disruptive, they're still really cool looking. The lightsaber fights are unbelievable. And the one character in particular, Kylo Ren, this is not a spoiler, you all know he's the like new Darth Vader-ish kind of guy. He's so brutal, it's amazing, and I liked it so much. His lightsaber is all like pulsing and like raw energy. Very cool. Second thing I really liked about it is it found its humor again. See, the original 4, 5, and 6 had this certain wit and kind of joviality, sense of adventure going on, and when Lucas made 1, 2, and 3, he pretty much turned it into weird juvenile humor, and it was terrible. 7, 8, and 9, or 7, I should say, because 8 and 9 are still years in the future, which makes me sad. 7 was funny and witty and lighthearted, still very serious, and to be perfectly honest, a lot darker than any of the first 6. But it still had that sense of adventure, or perhaps reclaimed that sense of adventure, and it was just so much fun. In general, the characters were all amazing. I thought their interactions were really good. It was great to see the old cast back interacting with these new characters, and the new characters absolutely fit in. Daisy Ridley and John Boyega did a great job, not gonna lie, especially for people who've hardly been in anything ever before. But of course, I think the thing that everyone wants to know about this movie is, did it feel like a Star Wars movie? With a slight caveat, and that being the like more refined, fancy schmancy actiony kind of feel. Yes, there are a lot of lens flares because J.J. Abrams. Aside from that, absolutely, it is a Star Wars movie. It's funny, it's adventurous, it's epic on an unbelievable scale. Seriously. The First Order, the bad guys, have really cranked it up from the old Empire in a lot of ways. It looks cool, the music is amazing, and all in all, it's Star Wars again for the first time in a long time, because I'm not even sure the prequels can be considered Star Wars. Just the attention to detail. Like, there's still those little R2-D2 round ports next to every door so that he can break into anything he wants to, because Star Wars logic. And of course, the most resounding affirmation of this movie I can give is that as soon as it ended, I wanted either it not to be over, or for episodes 8 and 9 to be out so I could watch them again, or to just buy another ticket and watch the movie again. It's that good. So, until next week, go watch this movie. Comment below what your favorite part is, but avoid spoilers, please, for those who haven't seen it. But if you haven't seen it, why haven't you? Come on, get on that. It's been like a whole 24 hours since it came out. You seriously should go see it. And deuces.